Well, hey, everybody, welcome to the show. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Here on the Tony Gomez Show, we have got Swim the Current in the house tonight. So happy to have the guys right here to the right. We got George Pond, and you can also see Greg Antine right in there. And down below, we got Texas homegrown Marcus Leal in the house. Gentlemen, how you doing?
All right, how are you?
Doing fantastic, bro. Thank you for coming back on the show.
Hey, thanks for having us,
Absolutely.
bro. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Tony,
Man,
I got to say, man, we appreciate so much of your support that you've given us from the very beginning, man. So it's always an honor to jump on your show and chat with you.
Man, I appreciate that so much, man. And you guys are so cool and so open to getting on the show. And I feel like after we had the chance to talk for as long as we have, man, I can't wait to meet you guys in person here next Saturday. The rest of the band, besides you, Marcus, it's going to be great, man. I'm really looking forward to it. And, you know, I really have so much admiration for what you guys have put together, because you guys have come from all different backgrounds and are so talented at what you're doing, and really going, doing something not necessarily in left field, but doing something so unique and making your own lane that it's gonna fucking make some fucking huge waves. And I know that it's already attracted a lot of attention. You've got thousands of freaking watches on your videos, thousands of streams going on. So the word's getting out, and things are just gonna get bigger and better for you guys. And I know that I talked last time that hopefully by this time you'd be playing at American Bank Center, hopefully maybe opening up for Cole Wetzel. And we haven't got there yet, but we are gonna get there. So let me tell you, last time you were here, we were talking about, it was like right before Stay came out. And since then, you guys have been grinding, putting together a lot of work. I've been seeing your videos, on Facebook and Instagram of you guys getting together and working and putting the grind out on new songs like Right You Wrong, like Storylines, getting the video and stuff. And the videos have been great. They just keep getting better and better. Set It Off is the latest one. And then now we're about to drop Concrete Angel tomorrow night, right, gentlemen?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
It's an ode to the working man. You know what I mean? That's
okay.
Tony, I know you know what it's like to grind out there, and I come from a family of concrete workers. My dad, I'm versed in it as well, and these guys, George, Greg, Joe, Chris, all of them are grinders, not only in music, in their other respective fields. So we felt like we needed to put one together for the working man, the guy that gets up at 4 or 5 a.m., busts his ass every day for his family.
This is for the blue collar guy, and the guy that feeds his family, and the one who's not only guy, but obviously everybody is out there grinding there, trying to feed their family and make ends meet, and constantly at it. That's what this one's about. This is for you.
That's what I was going to ask you lyrically, what this song was going to be coming from, man. And that's what I like to hear from you guys, man. Something for us ordinary guys, man, us grinders that are working, 9 to 5 and working weekends and working nights, that want to fucking listen to some great fucking jams when it comes down to fucking rocking. And having something like that's going to be something like for the working man. I'm down with that all day.
Yeah. And you know what, man? I know George as well. We've seen in our respective fields, like the guys that you see all walks of life. You know what I mean? The guys not only trying to, feed their family, but the vato that's working overtime to save up for a ring for his girl. You know what I mean? The vato that's trying to buy his daughter her first car. You see so many walks of life of what these guys are getting up and grinding for. I know you know about that, Tony. So I think we honored, we touched on a lot of those topics in this song.
Paying homage to those people.
Excellent, excellent. So. Well, everybody out there watching, that song's going to be dropping at 12:01 tonight and all your favorite music platforms. But it's not too late to get out there and pre-save it. All right, in case you crash out early, pre-save that bad boy right now. Whether it's Spotify, Amazon Music, Sony, Apple, check it out. Give them a pre-save on there, but make sure you are cranking Concrete Angel first thing 12:01 or when you crank it in the morning. And let me give a shout out. We got some friends join us in the chat room. We got tonight, Donald Rosenfield loves your band, man. Loves Swim the Current. We got Rafael Rios, and that's a father of our friend Xavier Rios of Life Cycles out of SA.
Fucking love those dudes, bro. Fucking shout out to those guys in fucking Europe right now, taking over, man. In best band in Texas right now in that genre, and they're the best band, you know, ripping it right now.
For real. And then Steven Martinez, thanks for tuning in, man. Steve, you're always out there, bro. Thanks for coming out, supporting live music. He's always at the Shattered Sun shows. I know that. Hell yeah.
Absolutely, man.
Guys, let me get started right here. So, you know, like I said, each video keeps getting better and better. Let me talk about Right You're Wrong, man, because that is a great looking video, man. It comes off so great. I love seeing you guys in action, laying it down in the studio. I'm a huge fan. You know, I'm a drummer at heart. So when I see Chris laying it down, it's like, oh, man. Chris is just an incredible natural beast on the drums. And watching you lay it down vocally and the guys sharing it, you know, Greg laying down his tracks, George laying down his tracks. And then when Joe gets to his solo, that's one of my favorite solos that Joe lays down on all the tracks I've heard so far. Super cool, especially when it teams up with Chris and the guys, like maybe the 3/4 of the way, and it's like Chris is like, bah, 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 bah. Oh man,
yeah.
super tight. How many times does the band get in with the solo going on like that? It just shows the cohesiveness you guys got together and the great chemistry.
No doubt. I mean, you know, Joe isn't here tonight. He couldn't make it. He's actually not feeling all that great. So shout out to Joe.
Shout out to Joe.
Yeah.
So well, I'll just give you. I do know what he actually played that video. I mean that. Hey, buddy. So we got a smoker in the background. It threw me off for a second. I was like, "What the hell's going on behind me, man?" I just hear shit going on.
I got George. 3 seconds.
So anyway. So Joe actually made that solo after Steve Stevens. So he pulls up the ray gun and stuff at the end. So yeah, like Steve Stevens did. I don't remember what song he did, but he used a ray gun in it, and it's like a plastic toy ray gun. Yeah. So he tried to emulate that kind of, you know, pay homage to Steve Stevens.
Very cool, man. Jeez, Joe.
You know what else? I gotta give it to Joe too, because man, like he had all the, like, you know, Joe comes from an amazing background of playing, you know what I mean? Of you know, just himself as a talent. But
yes,
you know, before we even knew that we were gonna do like the country elements and all those things, like it just so happened, like, oh shit, he plays steel guitar too. You know what I mean? Like, you know, what an odd coincidence that like none of us knew we were gonna go that route, but it just so happens that Joe is like well versed in, you know, in those country elements, and it's man, I can't say it enough. It is a collection of talent between us that was like meant to be together. Like this is all stuff that was like meant to happen, man.
Absolutely. The stars have aligned for this project to come together.
Yeah, it was super organic, you know.
Absolutely. Well, so set it off. We're talking about that video right there. Who came up with the Point Break idea for the video?
I think I don't know where I came up with that, but I was really just thinking, you know, this song needs to take a turn, you know, especially for the video side of it. You know, I was thinking, wow, you know, the song's basically about, you know, Marcos and I collaborated on some lyrics for this, but we were thinking like, okay, we're gonna go set it off, you know, we're gonna, you know, before, like, you know, time runs out on anybody, you know what I mean? Like, we're gonna bring it back to the old days. We're gonna, you know, reminisce about when we were younger and what we used to do, and like, you know, go get in trouble and, you know,
hell yeah,
go drinking in a car and just, you know, getting wild. So we wanted to bring it back to those like teenage days when we were like super angels, or maybe we weren't, but
Hell's Angels more
Yeah,
like.
So-
and I know you gotta know about that too, Tony. Where
Oh, yeah.
you know you kind of one night you'll get the fucking urge, you'll get the rabia and be like, you know what, dude, I'm gonna fucking drink like I'm fucking 23 tonight, and I don't give a fuck, you know what I mean? And then, you know what I mean? You do
Yes,
some
bro,
you
I
do some
know.
shit where you're like, you know what, I can fucking drink with these young motherfuckers right here. You know what I mean? Shit, show me. Like, and then the next day you're like, oh man, why did I do that? But it always ends in a man, what a time we had. What a time of our life that we had right there.
Yeah.
And that's kind
know,
of
right?
what we were. That's kind of what we were thinking in the lyrics. There's a line in that song where I say, "Getting old, the greatest lie you ever told, because I'm feeling alive." Like, and it's just kind of like, you know, somebody's like, you know, man, yo, you guys are kind of old, or you know what, you can't do it like you used to do it. It's, the fuck I can't. Well, watch me. And you know, it always ends the way it was supposed to, where you're like, fuck, I shouldn't have done that. But you know, it's always a great time.
It does turn out that when we say that we're going to bring it back to the old days, we were actually robbing banks, you know what I mean, and getting away with it. So I was like, yo, I want to make a spin-off of fucking Point Break. I think this would be great. You know, we got the president's masks and all that. And
Yes.
you know, we love that movie or whatever, but
Yeah, hell
and-
yes.
Pay for our videos.
you know, the secret's out. They, you know, as most of my life, they actually said I look like Patrick Swayze, right?
Oh, is that
So
true?
it's just
huh?
so, yeah. I mean, you
I
know,
see
maybe,
the resemblance, George.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. So whatever, take it for whatever you want, but you know,
Yeah, they used to say they used to say I look like Keanu Reeves too. You know what I mean? So if it fits, baby.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Hey,
No,
man.
but
We
you
gotta
know
give
what,
a shout
Tony,
out.
man, like,
Chris just jumped into the chat room. He says, "I know these dudes."
yeah.
was that
What's up?
is that Chris
What's
Moore?
up, Chris? Much love, Chris.
Oh, dude, Chris. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, click the link, Chris.
Welcome.
Right, get
Click
in
the
here,
link,
Chris.
pal.
We also
Where you
got.
at?
Let's also say, hey, Valerie Estrella, thanks for tuning in, Valerie. Gaston,
Thank you,
Flores,
Valerie.
Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you guys.
Gaston!
And Chris, jump in here. All right.
Hey, but you
So
know
let's
what,
go
Tony,
on to,
real quick.
Yeah.
Real quick, Tony, talking about Set It Off real quick. I think the vibe of that song that we were trying to put out, you know, because we always try and include like our metal elements, but we were like, man, what if Jason Aldean made a fucking metal song? You know what I mean? And that's kind of, you know what I mean, where we fit the vibe there. And man, I'm a big Jason Aldean fan. I fucking love Jason Aldean. He's one of my favorite artists. So to kind of emulate that, but in our style, is, man, it's one of my favorite songs on the record.
Oh, hell yes.
Definitely.
It goes off.
Definitely.
That song goes off very hard. So also, lyrically, we talked about the Concrete Angel going off. So it's going to be more like for the everyday band. And we're going to have a music video that's going to be dropping with that. And is the music video going to be ready on YouTube, say after midnight too?
Yes, it will be.
Yes. All right.
Yep.
All right.
We will have a video that goes along with that. It's a lyric video. So you'll get to read along the lyrics of Concrete Angel and figure out, you know, what we mean when we say it's for the blue collar worker and for the working man and woman. And I think everybody will be able to get the whole story behind it when they start reading the lyrics.
Yeah.
And hopefully be singing it with us at the House of Rock on the 31st.
That's right.
That's
you guys.
what I'm talking about. Hell yeah. Well, I tell you what, since you did mention House of Rock, Marcus, tell me and all of our watchers tonight, what can we expect at the show coming up a week from Saturday on January 31st?
Well, first of all, I got to give a shout out to our amazing support, because, man, it is difficult to find support for a band like us. You know what I mean? Because it's like, we can't, book full on country acts, and we can't book full on metal acts. So we were like, man, the first guys that came to my mind were Seattle Rising, because I feel like they kind of do the same thing. You know what I mean? They have like, you know, a bunch of different elements, and then the guys in Excess, man, I got so much fucking love for those dudes.
Oh hell yeah!
The last show that we did at Brewster Street with Shattered Sun, they were the opening band, and I shit you not, all night everybody told me, God damn, that band Excess is fucking amazing. You know what I mean? So here's the thing, I knew that when they were a cover band and they were playing, you know, at the fucking
gigs,
Golden Nugget here in Alice, Texas. Yeah, and you know, they were that. And you know, I definitely don't want to take away from anything that they've done, but man, I was one of the first ones to tell those guys, like, man, you guys got something special here. Y'all need to break out and build on this, and to see what they're becoming, and then to see people coming out and seeing them, and you know, kind of slowly climbing the ladder is really special. And then Heavy Soul, man, those guys are like the blues rock gods, you know what I mean, from here in Corpus Christi. Yeah, they're great. I got so much love for Louis, and I've always wanted to have them on a show, but you know, I never really had the right opportunity until Swim the Current came to town. So, you know, January 31st, the support that we're gonna have is amazing, and from us, we're coming and playing our full record for you guys, and we're going to kind of show, you know, because this is the country rock mecca right here in South Texas. So to bring this brand of our style of rock and country, and have the radio station support it, this is kind of like our it's time to put up or shut up, man. It's time to really show what we got, and I couldn't think of a better place to do it than House of Rock.
And I just think that you guys from Corpus and Texas out there really need to put up the barbecue, because we, you know, hear all this barbecue, Texas, but you guys better put it up.
You hear a lot of
huh? We want the barbecue, all right? All right.
Hey, right here,
New York,
right here.
We'll put up the pizza.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Bagels.
And the bagels.
Hey,
the fresh mush.
The last time I went to New York, I literally got off the plane and I was like, George, take me to the fucking nearest Jewish deli
listen,
now.
First of all, he's
Where'd you
downplaying that. Let me tell you this, Tony. All I heard about was the Jewish deli from the time he woke up to the time we got there. All right?
Gosh.
And if you ever seen the size of this sandwich he got, right?
What?
Bro. Him and Daniel couldn't finish, and they shared it. Okay, I think the sandwich. What is it, like $125 sandwich?
So Tony, check it. I was freaking out. I was freaking out on the price, because I was like, "Holy shit!" I was like, "George, there's nothing on this menu that's under $100." And he's like, "Well, you know, wait till you see the sandwich." Fucking brought out half the fucking cow, bro. I was like, "Holy shit!"
More corned beef, feed a family of 10.
Oh man, it was great.
Stop talking about it.
Oh man, it's unbelievable. Harold's Deli.
You know, Tony,
like the egg clairs they make. They make an egg clair like this big. It's like. Yeah.
So Tony, the same way that they do the same way that they do the sandwiches and the Italian food and the Jewish deli, like for us, that's our taquerias, that's our barbecue joints, that's our, you know what I mean? That's the fresh seafood here in Corpus Christi. So I'm like, as much as I am excited for the show, I'm very excited to show my brothers like some fresh oysters. You know what I mean? Some fresh taquerias. That's some good Chinese food. Not New York,
that's right,
but it's pretty good.
If anybody knows good food and good barbecue, I know it's Marcos. Hell yes.
Yeah.
Well,
what are you famous? Who's famous in Shattered Sun for making guac or pico?
Mr. Rob Dog. He is he beat Jose Mangan in a guac off in 2018. Yeah. Hey, it was a guac off, and let me tell you, Tony, It was legitimate. He brought in 20 of his people. Of his
No
people,
shit.
not our people.
All right.
He brought in his people, and Rob beat his ass, man. So shout out Jose. I love you still, but you know we'll still take you on the guac any day.
Hell yeah. Oh shit. Okay, let me ask you this real quick, Greg and George. Can y'all tell me real quick? Give our listeners a quick rundown on how you guys got Swim the Current off the ground and to when we got Marcus in the group.
I mean, this just started off as like a project. You know, Greg was like, "Hey man, can you help me produce, you know, some stuff or whatever?" He had some songs he was working on and some material he had, and you know, I started just producing it more or less, you know what I mean? Then it was like, hey, you know, and he was like, hey, you want to play on it? And then I was like, so I think he kind of like tricked me to become in the band. It's like, you know,
For real.
you know,
Yeah.
all of a sudden he was like, there's something shiny. And then I went for the shiny thing. So he kind of tricked me a little bit. So, you know, we started putting some material together and you know, I reached out to Joe. I know Joe because Greg and Joe, although not members of Disciples of Verity, were involved a lot in Disciples of Verity. You know, when I started Disciples, Greg was my right hand man in that and supplied a lot of riffs to the first record. And with Joe, he actually played a couple solos on the first Disciples record. So, you know, these guys were guys I was comfortable with. I knew were great musicians who, you know, at first, obviously, you know, this band, Swim the Current, had no intention on going the country route. You know what I mean? We were just writing songs, and it became like a COVID thing. We were writing it. And then, you know, I know Marcos from Shattered Sun and you know, the people up here, you know, the Old Bridge Metal Militia people and stuff like that. So I met Marcos. I forget what year it was, but he was up here with Shattered Sun and stuff like that. And so we kind of, you know, loosely knew each other. I'm not going to say we were like best friends or anything. We kind of just knew each other, you know what I mean, through some mutual people. You know, John and Marcia Zazula and stuff like that. And they had like this party up here. God bless them. So they had a party up here, and Shattered Sun actually played it, and it was like a backyard barbecue. We were, you know, trying to help out Shattered Sun on the road. Anyway, that long story short, I saw that Marcos had posted that he was going to do some features and stuff like that, and I hit him up, and I was like, "Yo, bro, I got some tunes. You know what I mean? You want to check them out?" And maybe do a feature on one of them. So it kind of started out as a feature, which eventually became We Are Not the Same, which is on, you know, all of our streaming platforms. You'll hear We Are Not the Same. And when you listen to We Are Not the Same, you are going to clearly hear the difference between what it is now and what it was. You know, so We Are Not the Same.
Yeah.
To me, you know, even if I listen to it as a metal fan or a hard rock fan, I love that fucking track. I mean, Marcus killed it on that track, and it was a very fun track to play and put together. And we kind of just like did this, you know, green screen, you know, backyard kind of video for it. But man, you know, as raw as it is, that track still bangs. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
that's just fire.
Hell yeah.
But, so, you know, that was really fun to do. And also I left out, you know, obviously the Chris Moore story, you know, with that, you know, Chris was in this before Marcos as well. You know, we had reached out to Chris about doing a feature as well. You know what I mean? And, you know, Chris loved the material, and then we just kept going, man. We were like, oh, all this stuff is fucking cool. And we were headed on a hard rock.
Like a snowball, just kept on building up speed and momentum.
Yeah, exactly. You know, everybody was just going to do a one-off song and then end up being a band kind of deal. You know what I mean? Because everybody was vibing. You know what I mean? And then, then Marcos kind of reached out.
We got Chris in the band, so we got all our bases covered. You got Marcus already in there, and Marcus came up with the idea for So Low. Is that right?
Yeah, he came up to me and he was like, "Listen, I got some country songs, you know what I mean, and I want to do a country cover. Would you be down doing that?" And I said, "Yeah, man. I guess." I said, "That's not really my wheelhouse. Like, I really don't know any country,
Yeah.
you know." But
Hey, but you ask
again,
him
I went for
now.
something shiny. He was like, "Yo, the shiny thing," and I was like, "All right." I was like like a fish trying to grab the lure, you know.
You
So I went
ask
for the
him
shiny
now,
lure.
and he knows so much country now. You know what I mean? This
Now,
guy
yeah,
is
right.
this guy he's well versed in it. All these guys are, man, and you know
Cool.
it's crazy how
It's
you know,
hard
like
to-
George was saying, like this has just kind of been like snowballing into it, and it was the solo track that was like click, that works,
Yeah.
let's do that, you know.
Right.
No doubt.
Man, it's such a great track, man. What you've done to Co's original version, really make it your own. I favor it because I prefer the vocals you lay down on it. And Co's got excellent fucking vocals, but I just love the feeling that you put into it. I love the sadness and the pain. You feel
And
like you get those. You
know,
feel the pain that went into putting those vocals together for that, man.
Those songs from Co were like the soundtrack of my dad becoming ill and you know, eventually passing. So when I took George these songs, you know what I mean, like I had such a grasp on them, like vocally and like what I wanted them to be, and like George took the idea and just went and painted a masterpiece with it. So like by the time I came in to sing, it just came out of me. I mean, solo was maybe 3 or 4 takes, you know what I mean? It was very, very easy. Yeah. You know, so it's again, to touch on what George, you know, said, it's very, very organic with this band. There's no trying. There's no like, hey, we gotta try to do. It just happens, man. And I've never been a part of a group like that before.
Man,
yeah, it's
meant to be, brothers, and that's why it's happening in the way it has. And let me ask you this, Greg. Yeah. What is up with the videos you're posting every day, man? You got some funny shit coming out, man.
It's kind of like I'm reliving.
Who inspired you to get on that, bro? I like that. I look forward to
that. What I'm doing is I'm reliving my past through AI, but I'm reliving. Yeah, or I'm actually dictating my future through AI. So I don't know which one, like where I'm at within that. So there's that compromise in between.
He's like the Tim Burton of AI.
Yeah, so it's like I do that like on my downtime. But I thank you for clicking the like button on my when I post them. But
it's funny.
It's so cool.
I like
Tony,
what it does.
Tony,
Was that.
I remind these guys all the time. I was like, have you guys ever seen fucking Terminator? You know what happens with Skynet? Okay. I was just letting you know, just reminding you right there what happens in the end.
I appreciate that.
Tell me about it.
I'm down with that. I'm having fun with it.
Thank you for doing those, Greg. Keep those up.
Oh, thank you, Tony. Thank you, man.
Funny shit.
I love it.
Chris, if you're out there watching the show, I was going to ask you if can we expect a drum playthrough of Concrete Angel? So if you're on there, let me know. Unless you guys can answer that.
I would imagine that Chris would do that.
I would imagine
because that's who Chris is. I bet you he already has it filmed and it's done. And
oh yeah,
you know what I mean.
Oh yeah,
that's why
that guy is a monster, dude. You know what? On the real, man. I've played with some world renowned drummers, and Chris is up there, man. That dude is a fucking machine. So I've you know, as we've transitioned into playing live, you know, I know you can kind of speak to this as a singer. I've always been a floor monitor guy. Like I need to hear like the music pumping to feel it. So with this band, like we've switched to in-ears. It's my first time using in-ears, and
Okay.
so I've had some trouble adjusting. You know what I mean? But what I always do is I always kind of just like look to Chris, and he's just on. So I never fall off, even
Yeah,
if I
he's
got to take
solid,
him
man.
out. Dude is a machine, man, and I played with some pretty amazing drummers, and he's definitely up there.
Oh.
He does smell
Yeah.
great too. He does. He's got like a really good odor.
Yeah, he
Oh
does.
yeah,
Oh.
he
I'll find
fits.
out. If you guys want to find out too, if that's the truth, be there next
Yeah,
Saturday. All right, January 31st.
If you
Hell
get a
yeah.
chance, definitely sniff the back of his neck. I mean,
Yeah, no,
let me
it's true.
let me
That's
let
getting
me put
pretty
it to you.
close right there, man.
Yeah.
Let me put it to you this way, Tony. You walk into Whiskey River on a Friday night in Corpus, and you get blasted in the face with Curve and Cool Water and fucking all.
Yeah.
He fits right in, dude. He fits
Smells
right
like-
in.
It's almost like
All right.
like
Oh,
pipe
that's too
tobacco
good,
on a
man.
crisp autumn evening.
I want to give a shout out
Oh.
real quick. We got Mark Rizzo in the house checking it out. Shout out
Oh,
to
Riz.
nice. Awesome.
Mark
up, Riz?
Riz.
Oh, that's sick.
Yo,
Roller.
that's my dog right there.
Yeah, that's
That's
great.
Hell
Killing
yeah.
it
my
with
dog
Marauder.
right there.
Love, Mark. Always shredding.
Yo,
Always fucking shredding.
Tony, did you watch the videos of him playing? There was a festival that Marauder played, and Rizzo was on it, where they played in like a warehouse, no lights, no production. It was just PA and the crowd. And I urge you, go take a look at his page. Some of those videos are psychotic. The crowd's going absolutely nuts, man. It's fucking crazy to see, dude.
I am gonna look that
Yeah.
up. Oh, I can't wait. Damn. Much
He's
love
gonna
for
start
Mark.
playing
Hell
country
yes.
though soon, right? Rizzo. He's gonna
Yeah.
play country soon.
Yeah.
I got Rizzo some boots in the mail and a belt buckle, dude, that says fucking
Let me ask you
New
this.
York.
I gotta ask you this, Marco. Since Rizzo's here, I gotta know. Did you ever get him to like really like the country, like backstage, like you turn on some Wetzel or Aldini, and like you turn around and Rizzo's like, hell yeah. Did that ever
So
happen?
check it. I think Rizzo enjoyed the fact that I would I'd clear out the fucking bus like that. I'll put on
Take
some
that.
I'll put on some Jason Aldean or some Cole Wetzel, and he'd be like, finally, some fucking peace and quiet in this motherfucker, and come hang out back there. So I think he loves it
There
for
you go.
that.
Well, I mean, at
Oh,
least he
hell
liked it
yes.
for a reason, you know what I mean?
You know. Oh,
That's
man.
cool.
Let me ask you this. We were just talking about We Are Not the Same. Is there a chance that might come out at the set list?
Oh man.
Oh man. Maybe.
No, there's no chance.
All right.
But
All right.
yeah.
Got you. All right.
I had to-
All
I had to
don't
let you
get my
know
hopes up too high.
Yeah.
Listen,
in
we
Corpus,
love the
if some-
song.
If y'all threw down We're Not the Same as well, it's gonna fucking explode. You know how that's a badass jam. It's
It is.
and
It's a
that's one
great
of the-
jam. And
And
like I
it's been
said,
out there for so long since Marcus
agree.
first, started working with y'all.
yeah, that was the first track. I mean, we really enjoyed that track. We really enjoy everything about it. It's just,
As a fan, I would love to hear it, but I understand that's just where it started. But everything's come from here since then.
Might be pretty cool.
Yeah,
The direction
and you know what?
changed.
Yeah.
I will say this: I've done a lot of features, Tony, for bands all over the world. That one song and that feature is probably my most successful of all the ones I did. And
Fuck yeah.
again, I feel like it's for a reason. You know what I mean? I remember the first time that I played it, I was like, these. There's like a caliber of band, like as far as like when somebody hits you up to do a feature and stuff like that. Some are really good, some are climbing the ladder, but when George sent me, he didn't just send me that one, he sent me like 4 or 5 songs, and I was like, oh shit, like this might be better than the stuff that I'm working on in El Nino. You know what I mean? Like this was better than the stuff that I was working on, you know what I mean? Like at the current time that I was in the studio. So like I knew instantly that this was going to be something more than just a feature. So, fast forward and here things are, and it's really awesome, man.
Oh, It's going to be great. It's going to be great. So we're expecting to hear all the hits out there. Solo, Stay, Right Your Wrong. We got to hear Storylines. We got to hear Set It Off.
Man, we got some hits.
Angel. Hell
yeah,
yes,
we got some hits, Tony, in there that you haven't even heard yet, dude, that we haven't even released yet. So we're coming to play the full record, man.
A couple in the tank, and we've already started working on the next record already. So
hell,
we're like
Can
5
you
or
give me the
6
title
songs
of this?
deep into
The
that
first
album.
going to be?
Yes, it's going to be called Lone Star Empire.
Lone Star. I love it. Let's do it.
So
Alright.
it's a collaboration of both of our homes. You know what I mean? It's kind of like,
New
I'm
York,
bringing
I'll
the
bet,
Lone
yeah.
Star
New
State,
York, Texas.
to bring the Lone Star State to New York, and then these guys are bringing their brand
Yes.
to the Lone Star State. So we kind of had
Empire
to
State.
I dig
Empire
it.
State Building. Wait till you see the cover
Lone
art
Star
we're working
meets
on,
the
Tony. You're
Empire.
gonna love it. Yeah.
Ooh. Fuck
Actually, if you want the real, it's Chris is a huge fan of Star Wars, so he's down with the Empire.
yeah.
Yeah, Lando Calrissian.
Holy
Lando
shit.
Calrissian.
Yeah,
Man,
Oh,
I
my
can't
Lord.
wait.
He's that guy.
yeah.
Love him.
Dude, that's gonna be killer. And I collect vinyl. Is it gonna have that out on vinyl?
I mean, yes. I mean, we are. I got
Danny Sanders, if you're watching. Danny Sanders, if you're watching.
Pete, Art, let's go. Needs to happen.
Yeah.
Needs to happen.
That's gonna be exciting, man. I can't
yeah,
wait. And around
We do.
when
Let's
do you
put it
expect
this
Lone
way.
Star Empire to be able to come out?
Let's put it this way. As far as your question about will it come out on vinyl, we do have it mastered for vinyl. So the intention is definitely to have it on vinyl. When it comes out on vinyl, it's probably going to be a while after the actual release. There's
Yeah, I get it. That's cool.
the lead time on vinyl is a lot more, right?
Yeah.
Takes months, and they're backed up.
But
Dude,
positive,
Shit.
positive. Our record label just put out vinyl with Billy Morrison and Ozzy Osbourne, and
yeah.
So that was some of the last things that Ozzy worked on. So seeing them put that vinyl out, I can only assume that ours is going to come out on vinyl as well.
Killer. We want to see that. Hell yes. I want to have it for
Absolutely.
my collection. And always, to me, that's always, as a fan, an easy way you can always support the artist. Buy the stuff, buy the CDs, buy it all. So
Absolutely.
also, tell me, before we get ready to say bye-bye for the night, guys, I want to also ask, what else can we expect for the rest of the year for Swim the Current? We got some more shows lined up?
Yes,
We do.
We do. We've had, because we're kind of getting to that moment where the opportunities are rolling in for us.
Yeah.
And like I explained earlier, it's we have to kind of pick and choose, because we can't go out on a Full Metal tour because that wouldn't necessarily be us, and we also can't go out on a full country tour because that necessarily wouldn't be us. So we're pick and choosing our opportunities, but we're at the point where 2026 is going to be the year that we're going to be playing live a lot. You know what I mean? And
Great.
It's such a big thing to me. And I know George can speak to this too, because we played up there in his hometown. We played at the Stone Pony in New Jersey, and it's Bruce Springsteen's club. So to come down here and play my neck in the woods at House of Rock and the venue that kind of sparked my career, it's just kind of like the start of the road, you know what I mean? And we're looking to hit it hard.
It's definitely what was our intention, right? We, to hit both of our hometowns. Greg and I, we grew up at the Stone Pony. That place is legendary. Like Marco said, it's this Bruce Springsteen, but that's like the whiskey of the East Coast.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That is the legendary spot, the Stone Pony. So for us to start there meant the world to me. And then, we wanted to also, reciprocate with Marcos and play in his hometown and Texas, man. You know what I mean? We can't play this style of music without playing in Texas. I mean, that's just crazy. But
It's kind of like the
Right.
benchmark. You know what I mean?
yeah, it is. It is. But
Mm.
I'm glad we're getting a start here. So to touch on that, we do have a lot of shows and opportunities coming up. Things I can't mention right now, and we can't mention, but there are going to be a lot more things coming up very shortly. Things to
A lot
look
of
forward to.
announcements.
Tomorrow we got
Excellent.
the Concrete Angel single come out, so I hope you guys all will check that out. Pre-save the link right now to check out the song tomorrow. Super important that you guys share it and help us out. Get the word out. That always helps. Swim the current, and bands like us that are mostly DIY independent. Even no, we do have a label behind us. It's still music industry has become a DIY thing, label or not, right?
Yeah,
So
we're building this thing from the
in the ground up.
ground up. Yeah, and I'm very, very proud of that. You know what I mean? As far as taking something that is ours, that we built, we had that idea, we grew it, we planted the seed, we watered the plants, and to see it turning into this this plant that's eventually going to grow into a tree is it's so special to me, man. It's
What
it's
kind of
kind of
plant?
like
Are we smoking this plant at the end when?
I'm hoping
Fire it up.
if
What
we're
kind of
not-
plant is it? I mean,
let me tell you,
What we got?
if we're not smoking it, we're using it as herbs and we're putting in the fajita marinade.
yeah.
So we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it.
Gonna make some Dan
Doing something with this plant. But anyway, all the things to look forward to. We're gonna start doing pre-orders for the record, Lone Star Empire, which your show is probably hearing the title of the record before even the record label.
Awesome.
So
Hell yeah,
something
before
we
the
had
record
decided upon.
Lone Star Empire.
Yeah. So something we decided upon a little while ago, but really never announced it yet. So we're going to start doing some pre-orders for that soon. We are going to release 2 more singles or 3 more. We have one coming out called Price We Pay. It features John DeServio or JD DeServio for Black Label Society. He's actually playing piano on this one. So little do people know that John is an amazing piano player as well. So, and one of my best friends. So I
All right.
have never really got the opportunity to do something with him because he's a bass player and well, he's gonna just take my spot. So, I was like, yo, bro,
Never.
we got this track, man. It's fucking killer. And
Yeah. He was like, okay. It's
can you play some piano for 2 of these? Like, yeah.
He's like, yeah, I'll play bass on it too.
Yeah, he's like, and then he erased my bass tracks and played those stuff. Anyway, hi, buddy. So,
Yo, we
got that
also
one
got
coming
an,
out.
we got
Go
another
ahead.
track, Tony, called Vegas, and it's
yeah.
about leaving Alice and leaving Corpus and saying fuck it all and going to Vegas one day and saying, you know what, I'm gonna let it out tonight. So it's we still got some bullets in the gun, but man, Concrete Angels up next. It's a very, very special song. It probably leans more into the countryside of our elements. And
All right.
I'm excited for people to hear it, man. It's the working man song. So
Fuck
all you
yes.
working men out there, all you working women, anybody out there that's grinding every day, this one is definitely for you.
Oh, perfect. Everybody out there, remember 12:01 tonight on YouTube channel, as well as any of your music favorite platforms. Concrete Angel is going to be banging out tonight. Check out the music video for that. And be sure you are getting your tickets, especially everybody here in the Corpus area. Grab your tickets, $15 in advance. Next Saturday, we got Heavy Soul starting the night off. Then our boys In Excess. I said In Excess? Did I say that? No. In Excess. All right. Make sure I make that loud and clear. Excess. And of course, Corpus Christi's very own Seattle Rising. We love Seattle Rising here. And Swim the Currents coming in coming in hard off the East Coast, and we're going to make them feel right at home, guys. We can't wait to have you here in our hometown, George and Greg, and also Chris and Joe. You know, we got a lot of Texas hospitality, so come on down. I can't wait to meet you guys in person, have a few shots, hang out, and enjoy. You guys just put on a fantastic show.
Tony, real quick, before you leave, and I gotta ask the chat, I gotta ask everybody in the chat, whoever's gonna watch this video later, name your best places that I should take these guys to eat. Like a place where you come to Corpus and you're like, these guys have to fucking eat there. You gotta take them there, Marcus. So if you could tell me maybe 2 or 3 of your places, guys, if you could drop some names in the chat, because we're going to be all over Corpus for a few days while we're rehearsing. So I definitely want to give these guys the experience.
Awesome. That's a great idea. So, guys, if you got your favorite places, chime in and put them in the comments. It's never too late. Even after we chime off tonight, put them in the comments so that way Marcus can catch up with those. And as far as me, I'm saying Garrett's Barbecue right off of Holly is fucking badass. And geez, the other place that I like Cajun food, and even though Razzo's is corporate, we don't get too many Cajun places out here, so I would throw out Razzo's, but they're closed. So I'm just gonna stick with Garrett's, and hopefully we can get some other great suggestions out there, so that way the guys can get some great Corpus Christi love while they're out here.
How do you feel about Water Street Oyster Bar?
Oh, well, you know what? I gotta say, when it comes to Water Street, I like it. I love it because that's where I usually take Lori on the anniversary. So I'm there just about 7 or 8 out of 10 times of our anniversaries over there at the Water Street. Service is always great. The food is always excellent. The gumbo is fantastic. Great appetizers. The bread's always, kick ass. So Water Street is definitely on the hit list. Make it work.
Okay. All right. Yo, you got it. You got it.
Nice.
We're gonna put
guys, I don't want to keep you guys too
there.
long. Thanks a lot for spending the Thursday night with me, and especially kind of christening off the release of Concrete Angel coming up just in a few hours from now. And I can't wait till you guys are here next week. Any last words, gentlemen?
No,
Tony,
thank you very much for having us, Tony, and we always appreciate you as always.
Thank you, Tony.
No, Tony, you've always been an inspiration to me, man, since I was a young man. For you to still be sticking with me after all these years, man, seeing me kind of grow up in this, scene, man, and always thinking by my side. I just got a lot of love for you, got a lot of appreciation for you. Thank you for what you do for this community down here.
Appreciate that, Marcus. I got a lot of love for you, man, and I love watching your career take off and you taking your chances and always striking it, hitting a grand slam, bro, because you took chances. You always took chances, and it's always paid off. And George and Greg, thanks for getting back on the show. Thanks for coming up with this whole idea, Greg, and getting the guys together where it just kind of brings us together where we are now, with bangers of songs like Stay, like getting together in solo, getting the magic together and realizing that, you know what, this has got a future for us. And it does have a huge future, man, because I like music and I like all kinds of music. But what you guys bring to the table is very unique and high quality, and surrounded with professionalism of just great music and how it's put together. So the talent is always in there. The high quality is there, like we've been talking about. Keep up the tremendous work. And I look forward to seeing you guys a week from Saturday, all right?
Yes.
Looking forward to coming.
Yes.
I can't wait.
Can't wait to meet you, man. I love you, brother. Thank you.
Much love for you guys.
Let's get some
man.
shots going.
Thanks, Tony.
Light them up.
You got it. Hell yeah. We're going to fire them up. So, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you're getting Concrete Angel tonight, 12:01. Go to, if there's a pre-save on it on your platform, hit that pre-save. Get ready for the album Lone Star Empire to hit. All right. They got a few more singles to surprise us with next Saturday that you haven't heard yet. So you got to be there in person to check it out. Remember, Heavy Soul, Seattle Rising, Excess, Swim the Current in the House of Rock, Saturday, January 31st. We will see you guys then. Thanks for everybody tuning in tonight. We'll see you next time at the show, and hope to see you with Swim the Current next Saturday. Take care, guys.
Peace out, guys.
Peace out, man. Thank you. dude, that was